You can have the best day ever tomorrow. And in this video, we're going to go over the 8 routines that will help you achieve that. But it's not how you start your day, it's all about how you finish it. There's a lot of information out there for morning routines, especially on YouTube. If you want to have the best day, do these several things first thing in the morning. Start with meditation, walking, read a book, do some exercise, do a cold plunge. I mean, there's not a lot of bad advice out there. But to get your day started and on track to be a great day, you really need to prepare the night before, maybe even the day before, because the right preparedness the night before will prepare you for deep sleep. And the best day begins after a good night's sleep. I've recently come across information on how to get good sleep by regulating the circadian rhythm. Okay, so what is the circadian rhythm? The circadian rhythm is the body's 24-hour cycle that regulates mental, physical, and behavioral changes. Primarily the sleep wake cycle that is influenced by light and darkness. So, the first routine is to increase daylight sun exposure and no more caffeinated beverages. Morning or midday sun sets your body clock and helps you fall asleep easier at night. Sunlight increases your serotonin and dopamine levels, improving your focus and motivation, boosting mood and alertness. Daily exposure to sunlight boosts your melatonin release at night, deepening sleep cycles, improving sleep quality. So try to get 20 to 30 minutes of natural sunlight a day. I take my dog for about a 20-30 minute walk every morning. And at lunch, I try to get outside and walk for about 10 to 15 minutes as well. There's nothing wrong with a little light exercise and sunlight, right? So the following routines are broken down based on my evening timeline. It can be adjusted to fit your lifestyle, your hours, and your circumstances. And I'm not strict on these times either. I know that sometimes the routine might take a shorter amount of time or take more time, and that's okay. I'll adjust. So I get home about 4:15 in the afternoon, which leaves me about 5.5 hours before bedtime because I strive for a bedtime of 10 p.m. 5.5 hours is a lot of time, but I wish I had more. I mean, we all do, right? So I try to use the time to my benefit. When I get home, I'm immediately greeted by my dog, Jack. So for the first 10 minutes or so, it's all devoted to him. It feels really good to see him happy and excited to see me come home. And I'm happy and excited to see him too. So it's a good feeling. Then I'll change clothes, put on something more comfortable than the business casual I have to suffer through every day. If it's not too hot, then I'll take my dog for another walk, getting some more of that daylight. It just depends. I live in the desert, and for many times throughout the year, the afternoon sun is unbearable. If I can't walk the dog, then I'll find some other physical reset, like some light stretching, or maybe I'll do some yoga. And it's important to have water at this time because dehydration mimics fatigue. The result of all this is that we're clearing out stress hormones, adjusting our energy levels, separating work from life, and resetting our mental state. The second routine is a time for us to just veg. 4:45 to 5:45 is my decompression hour. I do something here just to unwind, to relax and recharge. Maybe I'll play video games or talk to a friend, read, or just sit with my eyes closed. It's my time. If you're single, this is not a problem. But if you're in a relationship, have an agreement to have personal downtime apart. I'm sure your partner will appreciate it too. Having this downtime to yourself can restore your personal energy and place your mind at ease, getting you out of that work mood. Step 3 is a work in progress for me. Eat a healthy dinner. Between 5:45 and 6 p.m., I start making dinner. This is a great time to reconnect with your partner after your solo recharge hour, cooking the evening's meal together. Sometimes One person cooks while the other sits at the counter with a glass of wine, and that's okay too. But whatever the situation, it's got to be a healthy meal. This one will always be a struggle for me, but I understand that what and when I eat will have a major effect on my night's sleep. My goal is to eventually meal plan and meal prep so that I have more time to enjoy my meal with whomever I'm having it with. Lean protein, colorful vegetables, and slow carbs like sweet potatoes, quinoa, or rice. I try to stop having caffeine after 2 p.m. And at this time of night, I try to stay away from fats and sugars, which can disrupt sleep. But I love a good dessert, so moderation is the key. Try to eat mindfully. Think about the food that you're putting into your body. Think about the nourishment. Connect with those that you're sharing it with. If you're dining alone, play some relaxing music. Lately, I've been enjoying this down tempo, lo fi, jazzy music that really helps set the relaxing environment that I'm trying to create. You could also read a book. Just try to stay away from screens as much as possible. Ideally, I want to be done eating by 7 p.m. so that my body has time to digest. The idea here is that with balanced blood sugar and better digestion, we get deeper, uninterrupted sleep. The next routine is another moment to indulge in something fun, creative flow, or connection time. Okay, cool. So at around 7 p.m., focus on something creative or some gentle engagement. Work on some artwork or do some writing, or you can listen to an interesting podcast. You could also plan an adventure for an upcoming weekend. You could take this time to socialize with your partner with some lighthearted conversation or perhaps a board game, but nothing too competitive. You're chilling, you're not conquering the world. At this time, we also want to start decreasing our nighttime light exposure. I prefer to use soft yellow lighting and nothing overhead. I've read that this supports melatonin production and that blue light from cell phones and tablets suppress melatonin and delay sleep onset. So turning your lights down low supports sleep quality and recovery. Darkness tells the brain that it's time to rest, improving your circadian rhythm alignment, which will also support your metabolism and mood. This next routine helps shed thoughts and to do lists from the mind dump. So, for the next 30 minutes, journal your day today or write the tasks that you want to complete tomorrow. You don't have to write these things out fully. Bullet points that you understand work perfectly. And this helps declutter the mind so it's not racing when you're trying to fall asleep. Writing out tomorrow's tasks gives you a plan and direction for your day, cutting down friction in the morning. You're reducing pressure and promoting balance. And taking a few moments to lay out your clothes for tomorrow helps with this as well. After this, no more tasks and definitely no more social media because at this point in the evening, it's time to start winding down. And that starts with a hot shower. No, this time is also used for brushing and flossing my teeth and getting things ready for bed. And I take anywhere from a 10 to 15-minute shower. This is a good transition from the tasks of preparing for sleep and relaxing before sleep. A shower can physically and symbolically wash away the stress from the day. And having one an hour or so before bed will relax you and reduce tension and slide you right into routine 7, the wind down ritual. The goal of this routine is to fully downshift the mind and body. And there are several things we can do. We can do some gentle stretching. I love to stretch and be loose. So before bed, I'll do some gentle stretches to stretch out my spine and my shoulders and my legs. Doing this will keep me from feeling physically restless while laying in bed and trying to sleep. And we can read a book, but a physical book. I still prefer physical books, but I totally get e-reading. The ease, the portability of having your entire library in your pocket However, the tangible book is the right option here because we are trying to avoid screen stimulation. We're keeping the lights down low and protecting our melatonin and reducing mental stimulation before bed. And of course, no nighttime pre sleep preparation would be complete without mindfulness meditation. Sit comfortably on a chair or cushion. Don't sit in your bed. Your bed is primarily for two things only, and one of them is sleep. Focus on your breathing or do a body scan, focusing on one section of your body at a time. Use this moment to release your mind from the grip of thought and settle into stillness. By now, we should be quite relaxed and ready for sleep. Our teeth are brushed and flossed, our clothes are laid out for the next day, and we have physically and mentally prepared for sleep. So it's time. No TV, no cell phone, no music. The lights are off and the temperature is set just right. So enjoy the next several hours of sleep. See you next time.